Hey team, welcome to another Building Better Baseball timeout. In today's timeout, we're going to go over what is an out in baseball. There are plenty of ways to make an out, and we're going to go over it in this timeout. I'm Coach Hart with Building Better Baseball, and in these timeouts, I teach you baseball rules and how to play the game. Let's get right into it. A strikeout, that's the first type of out that you can get, is a strikeout. So, there are two types of strikeouts. A looking strikeout, where the batter doesn't swing and the umpire calls the pitch a strike for strike three. So this is the strike zone. The strike zone is right here. We're going to go over in the next slide, but this is the strike zone where the umpire can call the ball a strike. The second strikeout is a swinging strikeout. This is where the batter swings and misses for strike three. So the two types of strikeouts is a looking strikeout, where the umpire calls it a strike three, and a swinging strikeout, where the batter swings and misses for strike three. A fly ball, line drive out. So a fly ball is when the batter hits the ball into the air as high as they can. The ball just goes in the air. That's called a fly ball. It's also called a pop-up or a pop fly. A line drive is when the batter hits the ball on a line right to a defensive player. So that's different than a pop-up. So a pop-up kind of goes in the air like this, and a line drive goes straight to the defender on a line without going up and without going on the ground. So that's a line drive. In both of these situations, the ball does not hit the ground at all. So the fly ball and the line drive does not hit the ground at all. If the batter hits a fly ball or a line drive and the defense catches the ball without it hitting the ground, that is an out. So anytime the ball gets hit either in the air or a line drive and it does not hit the ground and the defense catches it without it hitting the ground, that is an out. It doesn't matter if the ball is foul or fair. And we're going to cover this in later timeouts about the foul, out of play, and fair. But it doesn't matter if it's fair or foul. If the ball is popped up or line drive and the defense catches it, that is an out. The batter is out. If the ball is popped up into foul territory and the defense catches it, that's an out, just like we just talked about. The only time it's not an out is if the ball goes out of play. Basically, out of the playing field. That's what that means. That's just a foul ball. So for the batter, if it goes out of play, out of the field of play, that's just a strike, and that's just a foul ball. For the defense, if it goes out of play, that is not playable. The defense cannot catch it. And if they do catch it, it's out of play. That doesn't count. A ground ball out. So a ground ball out is exactly that, a ball that's hit on the ground. If the batter hits a ground ball, the defense has to get the ball to first base before the runner reaches first base. So the ball is hit in this example to shortstop right here. Boom. The shortstop has to throw it to first base, to the first baseman, before the base runner, before the batter comes from home plate. He's running down first baseline. The shortstop has to get the ball to first base before the runner reaches first base. In this example, like we just said, if the shortstop throws the ball to first baseman and the ball hits the first baseman's mitt, a mitt is also called a glove, before the runner's foot hits the bag, the runner is out. So that's what it's based on, is the runner's foot hitting the bag and the ball hitting the glove. That's where the out in the safe comes in. If the runner's foot hits the bag before the ball hits the glove, then the runner is safe. If the ball gets there first, then the runner is out. If the shortstop throws the ball to first baseman and the runner's foot hits the bag before the ball hits the first baseman's mitt, the runner is safe and they can stay at first. If the ball is hit fair but rolls into foul territory before the base, so right here in this example, you can see the arrow. Let's say the ball has some sort of crazy spin on it where it goes fair first, and then before the base, before third base or first base, but before this base that's circled, if the ball rolls foul and it has not been touched by the defense cannot touch it. If the ball has not been touched and it rolls foul before the base, then that is a foul ball. Okay? That is a foul ball if it's before the base and the defense has not touched it. On the other side, if the ball is hit fair but rolls into foul territory after the base, either first or third base, that ball is a fair ball. So let's say the ball is here and the batter hits it and it has some crazy spin on it where it's curving like this. If the ball comes over here and it goes past the base and lands here in fair territory, that's past third base or past first base, but that's past the base. If it lands here and ricochets foul or rolls foul, that is a fair ball. So basically, the bases are what determine a fair and a foul ball. If the ball hits in fair territory before the base and it rolls foul, that is a foul ball. If the ball hits in fair territory after the base and rolls foul, that is a fair ball, where the defense has to play it and the batter can run. So it gets a little confusing there, but I just want to point that out, that the bases determine what's foul and what's fair if a ball ever hits in fair territory and rolls foul without being touched. So if it's after the base, that's a fair ball. If it's before the base, that's a foul ball. The umpires and the basic outs. So the officials in baseball are called umpires. They make all the decisions about the rules. They call strikes and balls, and they call whether a runner is out or safe. That's where we call the blue, right? So the umpires are the officials of the game, and they determine all the outs and all the strikes and the balls and everything like that. Strikeouts, fly balls, line drives, and ground balls are the most basic plays that can get out. So what we went over in this timeout, those are the basic plays that can get outs, and those are the plays that usually happen in baseball to get outs. There are many more ways to get outs, and we'll go over those in the next timeouts, but these are the basic ways that you can get outs in baseball. And in later timeouts, we're going to go over all the special situations where you can get outs. Thanks for taking the time out with Building Better Baseball today. I hope you learned something, and don't forget to subscribe if you liked it and hit that bell icon so you don't miss a video. Support the channel, and I'll see you next time.